Do you feel like your spiritual business is more of a passion project instead of a real source of income? If so, you're not alone. Listen up, I'm fixing to help you. Number one, the passion trap. Many spiritual entrepreneurs feel like making money from their gifts is wrong. No, that's wrong. You have gifts. Maybe you read cards. Maybe you do energy healing. Um, so many different things that you have that you can help other people with. But it's your time. Your time is worth money. If you went to a regular job, you're going to expect to be paid for every hour you work, right? So why shouldn't you be paid for what you do? I mean, really, if you're doing a reading and you're spending 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, whatever it is, why would you not think that you deserve to be paid for it? Now, I'm not saying charge some astronomical price like I know there's some people out there that do. I hear about it all the time. That's just wrong. That's ripping off people. Now, that is wrong. But, charging a reasonable fee for your time is not. When I do readings, I charge $35. And I may spend 30 minutes, I may spend an hour, I may spend an hour and a half with these people, and it still costs the same. I don't charge based on the amount of time, but even still, $35 an hour is pretty decent money, wouldn't you think? Now, I've heard people out there charging hundreds of dollars, and I'm sorry, that's just wrong. There's nobody that, in my opinion, that deserves that kind of money for a card reading. Okay. So, but you do you, and it's your conscience, your karma. But thinking that you shouldn't charge is also wrong. Just don't be greedy. Number two, the market struggle. Nowadays, there are so many spiritual and metaphysical stores popping up everywhere. Okay. And it makes the market harder. And you have to figure out a way to make you stand out above them. Because every time I turn around, there's little places popping up and they're selling their little crystals and stuff that, who knows where they got them from. And I mean, maybe they got them from a decent source. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I don't go there. I have my own metaphysical store that I've had for almost 24 years now. And I built my business based on taking good care of my customers and having quality products and good prices. So, yes, it is perfectly okay, to charge for all the different things. I have to buy the products, so, or the supplies to make products. But if you want to stand out from all the rest, you have to have some niche that the others don't have. I make all my candles. Of course, I've been in business for a long time and people trust me and they know me. And trust is a big thing in this business, most any business, but especially in the metaphysical world. And you have to build that trust with people. Just because you make candles doesn't mean people are going to trust them. It took me time to build my clientele and the trust with people because they know that what I do works. And that's what's so important is knowing that what you're buying is going to work. That's why I have repeat customers. So, just because I make candles, that doesn't mean you could just run out and start making candles and think that you're going to sell a bunch of them because they have to be made a certain way and you have to know what you're doing. You have to, be able to fix these candles properly so that they work and know how to explain it to the people. There's a lot involved in that. But whatever your thing is, you have to figure it out so that you know exactly what you need to do to stand out from the rest. Number three, lack of a proper business structure. Many people in this business try to rely on that occasional customer instead of a steady income stream. Okay, so unless you don't have to pay rent and utilities and buy stock and all that kind of stuff, okay, so you can deal with occasional customers, but then it's more of a hobby, not a business. You have to structure your business in a way that you have a steady income. Now, once again, unless you just have lots of money to just play around with and do all of that, hey, if you do, that's great. You can wait for your business to grow and you have money to keep putting in, putting in, putting in. But if not, you have to come up with an income stream that feeds you and your business while it's growing. Because it can take a minute for it to grow. Because once again, the market is getting so saturated now. I mean, when I started, I was the only one, in my town and for a 100-mile radius. I was it. But there's a whole lot of places popped up now. So you have to have a way that you stand out. I mean, I stand out because I've been in business so long and people know me and trust me and they know my products work and that I have good quality products. So, that helps me. But if you don't have that and you're trying to build this business, you have to have an income stream coming in while you build it. So these are things to think about, and I'm going to help you with all of that in this series. Now, in the next video, we're going to talk about why common solutions just don't work and exactly what you should do instead.